I'm Dr. Meghna Dayal Chakravarti, working as a medical retina consultant at Ratan Nethralaya Eye Hospital, Jaipur. My today's talk is a part of Macular Disorders Awareness Program, as it is very important to understand the risk factors, the symptoms, the preventive aspects, and also the importance of regular eye checkups, because that is the key to successful visual outcome in these conditions. So what is macula exactly? Macula is the central part of our retina, which is responsible for the sharp, clear central vision, the best vision a person can have. Although there are many disorders affecting macula and people of all age groups, but the two most common ones I would like to highlight here are AMD, the age-related macular degeneration, and diabetic retinopathy, and these two conditions mainly affect the elderly. AMD, as the name suggests, age is the most important predisposing factor, the risk factor. People of age group more than 50 to 60 are more predisposed. The other risk factors being hypertension, obesity, exposure to UV rays, smoking, family predisposition, and so on. In diabetic retinopathy, in a diabetic patient, the uncontrolled diabetes and longer duration of diabetes are the risk factors for developing diabetic retinopathy. The other risk factors being again hypertension, deranged lipid profile, obesity, and so on. In both these conditions, the symptoms a person can have are hazy vision. We can have dark spots or blurred spots in the field of vision, as if a person is having smudgy spots in the glasses you're wearing. The straight lines can appear wavy, objects appear distorted, and while reading, the words might appear to disappear. So once we diagnose these conditions clinically, there are two very important investigations which help us to assess the severity of these two conditions, the disease, and that is OCT and fundus fluorescein angiography. These two investigations, they help us to see how much fluid, how much edema is there at the macula, which is causing visual loss, and also gives us clues as to how much vision the patient is going to regain after treatment. That is, we can tell how much the patient is going to benefit after treatment. Coming to the preventive aspects, they are limited to controlling the risk factors. First and foremost, in diabetic retinopathy, we should have a good glycemic control. Here I would like to emphasize the importance of HbA1c or glycosylated hemoglobin test, which gives us the overall glycemic control which has been there for past 3 months, rather than the ups and downs of blood sugar levels in the patient on day-to-day basis. Then we should avoid smoking, control obesity, controlling hypertension, and reducing our exposure to UV rays are other preventive aspects, apart from having a healthy nutritive diet which has eye-friendly vitamins and minerals like vitamin A, C, vitamin E, copper, zinc, and so on. And again, the importance of regular eye checkups. When we come to the treatment part of these two conditions, the mainstay is anti-VEGF injections, which are given inside the eye on a monthly basis, depending upon how the patient is responding to treatment. Other treatment options are laser therapy in diabetic retinopathy, retinal supplements, etc. So in the end, I would like to again emphasize the importance of regular eye checkups with a retina specialist, because early diagnosis and early treatment can prevent the permanent visual loss in these patients and can help him or her having good functional visual status throughout their lives. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay home, stay safe.